Tell me about that when the spark happened and you started getting a bit more light-footed.
Yeah, look, and I still remember now, even towards the end of the Hawke's Bay season, the coach again, Jonathan Gould, was like, he was ringing me and say, "Come on, buddy, come to the office," which was also at the training pitch. We're going to do some extra work, and he'd be there doing extra work with me and making me run, and obviously trying to lose the weight and stuff that I put on, and which I'm very grateful. And it wasn't until I think I might have picked up a slight injury, or maybe that season had even ended, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, that hasn't really worked. Maybe I'm going to try something different now. And I moved down to Wellington. The the under-23 Olympics was coming up, and I thought again, oh no, I've been a professional player. I'm gonna make the Olympic team. Of course, I'm gonna make the Olympic team. Like there's not many other players around my age that are playing professionally at the moment. So, and I've had that experience. So no, I should be all right. And the coach at the time, Stu Jacobs, who was probably one of my best coaches, if not my best coach, that I've had throughout my playing career, along with one other here in South Africa. I remember him, Jonathan Gould, and Andrew Smith. So Goldie was the goalkeeping coach. Stuart was the head coach, and Andrew Smith was the fitness and conditioner. And they brought me into the room. So we'd had like a training camp. Obviously, I was off the pace because they called me into the office afterwards, and at the end of the training camp, and they said, "Look, we're going to be honest with you. If we had to name the Olympic team today, your name wouldn't be on the list." And I was like, that there, I still remember that to this day, was like where I was like, shit. Oh, whoops. I'm not
No,
sure if
that's
we're
all
allowed
right.
to swear on
No,
this.
you go for it. Yeah,
I was like, shit, this is like everything has got to change from now. And after the training camp, everyone went back to Auckland, Christchurch, Napier, wherever they sort of came from the training camp. And I decided to stay there in Wellington. Obviously, I spoke to Andrew Smith, the conditioner, who also lived in Wellington, which was helpful. And I stayed at the academy there. There was 2 or 3 of us, and I said, "Smithy, I need your help here. I need you to get me fit. I need you to get me strong. I can't not go to the Olympic Games. Like
yeah,
every athlete dreams of going to the Olympic Games, and every single day he'd be there in the morning. He's like, come on, we're going running around the block. All right, now we're in the gym. Okay, now we're on the pitch." And that was just every single day for like however long until the next training camp, which was when the team was going to get named. And just worked me. And it was like the best shape that I'd ever gotten into. Had a really good training camp, obviously. Team got named at the end of the training camp. My name was read out, and I was happy. But that wasn't where I was still motivated now. So now I'm like, okay, now I've got to get myself into the starting 11, because I know that there's overage players coming. Chris Killen, who's a striker, who's playing in my position. So it's not going to be easy to get into the team. But so I continued with the hard work, started scoring goals. We had friendlies against Chile and Wellington, scored. And then we went on a pre-season, like a pre-tour trip to Australia, scored two goals against Australia. We played friendlies in, I think it was like Indonesia on the way to China, scored goals. And then first Olympic game in front of 90,000 people against the host nation, China, and one man down, and I think it was around 55th minute, I get put in on goal, and I've scored against China in the Olympic Games. And
yeah,
I put it down to obviously those 3 coaches that had the belief in me and the honesty to tell me, which sort of sparked my revival.